Hello guys, welcome back to Tech Projects. I am back with another video, and from this video we are going to start a 7-day series which is completely based on Java for beginners. So if you want to learn Java and if you face problem, so this series is just for you. In this series we are going to cover every basic concept with the help of programs, not using theory. I always recommend you always focus on practical approach rather than on theoretical approach. So practical approach is much more better than theoretical approach. If you focus on program, then you can easily understand the programs and as well as theory. But if you try to understand the theory, then it is not guaranteed you understand program or not. So in this series I am going to focus on every basic concept with the help of programs. So while making program we will also understand the theory and also we will create programs. So this series is just for you. And in the 7 days of this series, I will make you familiar with Java. So maybe you already know what is Java. So Java is high programming language and you can use Java everywhere, like in management software, Android development, web development, backend development, and there are lots of other fields where you can use Java easily. So Java is very beautiful language, and in starting beginner face lots of difficulty while understanding Java, because on YouTube there are lots of channel present which tells only theory, not programs. So in this video, or we can say in this series, I am going to focus only on programs, and by using that programs we will also understand some theory portion, and we can say we will also understand some interview question. And one more thing I want to say, if I get enough response in these 7 days, if I get enough response from you in the 7 days, then I will expand this series and I will implement classes, objects, encapsulation, abstraction, and there are lots of other concepts of Java which is present, like interfaces, packages. So we will going to learn everything, but only if I get enough response from you in these 7 days. So this 7-day series is just for beginners. So before starting the first day of our video, first I want to show, or we can say first I want to give a brief introduction what we are going to do in this series. So on the day 1 we will see how to create our first program in Java, then how to display a single line in output on our screen, and then how to take input from user, then how to perform addition, then how to display the result. And on the day 2 we will see how to use if-else condition, if condition, multiple if-else using program, like how to find the greater between 2 number, 3 number. So in the day 2 we will do that thing. Now in the day 3 we will understand complete switch case. Complete means complete, like we will understand how to use switch case for integers and as well as for strings. We will also create a calculator on day 3. So this is our small project. Now on day 4 we will understand what is for loop, and by the using of for loop we will see how to find the Armstrong number, how to print the table of any number, or we can say any integer, and how to use for loop, and there are different other conditions how we can use for loop. Now on the day 5 we will see what is the difference between while and do while, and when to use while and when to use we have to use do while, and also we will create a calculator, little bit advanced calculator using while and do while. So this is for day 5. Now on the day 6 we will see how to create array in Java, then what is 2D array, how to create matrix, then how to perform addition between matrix, how to display the result in matrix form, and this is just for day 6. And on the day 7 we will summarize everything, and on the day 7 we will create a little bit advanced project for beginners on day 7. So this is just an overview of 7-day series, and you will going to learn lots of things in this 7-day series. So I hope you are going to love this series, and just watch the video till end if you want to learn some basic concepts, some important concept, and if you want to become familiar with Java. So because I am going to explain everything means everything. So don't further delay, now let's start the video and start our day 1 of Java 7-day series, and I will try to upload back-to-back videos on this 7-day series. So if you don't subscribe our channel, then please subscribe the channel and also hit the like button to this video. So don't further delay, now let's start the video. So first of all, for using Java, or we can say for doing programming in Java, then we have to use an IDE. So you can use Eclipse IDE, you can use IntelliJ. So I am going to use Eclipse IDE. So I open my Eclipse IDE. So if you want to know how to download Eclipse IDE and how to install Java in your PC or laptop, then I will provide the link in description, and you can check out the Java playlist. So you can easily find out that video. Now let's see how to create our first program in Java. So first of all, for creating a new program, you have to click on File, then simply click on New, then you have to click on Java project. Now here you have to give your project name. So you can give any project name. I simply give here first program. So I simply give the project name first program. You can give any name. So what is this Java project? This is just a folder. So if I click on finish, you can see on the left hand side this first program folder is created successfully, but we can't use this folder because it does not contain anything. This is just simply a Java project, and we can say this is not also a Java project, this is simple a folder. Now first of all we have to see how to create first program in Java. So for creating the first program in Java we have to create a class. So we will see what is class in upcoming videos. First of all, my main motive is to make you familiar with Java like C and C++. So I am not going to tell the concept of class and what is the concept of objects. So just leave it for now. So for creating the first program in Java, then so you have to right click on src. So I simply right click here, then you have to click on new, and then you have to click on class, and you can give any class name. So let us suppose I give the class name first program. So you can see this is first program, and I click on finish. Now what is this first program? This is first program is also your program name. So this class name is also your project name, we can say. Let us suppose if you are going to create a project in C, then you can give any name like first program helloworld.c. So this first program is that like program. So this class is work as your first program. Now what I can do, so let us suppose if I try to run this program. So if I click on run button, you can see it doesn't contain any main type. So what is this? So this is just a program name. So maybe you see there are lines public class first program and 2 curly braces. So why it not able to run? Because it doesn't contain any main method. So it is just like, let us suppose you simply create an empty file of C, and this is also an empty file in Java, but in empty file there are also some word is present. So this is like an empty file. Now for making our first program workable, then we have to include a main method like void main in C. So for in Java we have to create a main method. So you have to simply type here public static void main, and inside bracket string 2 braces and then args, and then take 2 curly braces, and make sure you can't make any change in this syntax. You can't make any change. Remember this thing. Now I will tell you what is the why it is public static void main. So what is this? So public is just like when we click on our run button. So the Java program is run by using Java Virtual Machine, which is known as JVM. So if I want to run a program, then I have to make it public, so JVM can easily run that. We make it public. Now why it is static? Because I already say you in Java everything work on concept of OOPS like object and classes. So if I make any method and static, then I don't need any object to call this class, or we can say to call the function of any class. If I make the method static, I will discuss what is static later in upcoming videos, but for now you can simply understand, for if I make any method static, then I don't need any object to run that class. Now this is void because it doesn't return anything, so this is void. Now this is the method name, which is main, and inside this we have to pass string argument. This is the array of string type. So we will see the use of this string arguments in the upcoming video, because this is little bit heavy concept, and we have to call, we will see how to use string arguments by using command line interface. So this is little bit heavy concept. For now I have to make you familiar with Java, so just leave it blank. Now this is just a basic syntax of making any single line program in Java. If you want to make any single line program, or if you want to make any big program, then you can't make any change in this syntax. Remember this thing. This is must be public, or we can say by default we can make it default, but we can't make it private protected. So these are the access modifier. We will also see the access modifier in upcoming videos. Just for now leave it for blank. So this is our first program is complete. Now if I click on run button, so you can see I click on OK, and this program is successfully run, but it doesn't show anything because I don't print anything. I don't take any input from user. So let's see how to display our first hello world line in Java. So if you want to display any line, then you have to write code inside your main method. So for displaying anything, we have to use the object of system class. So you have to simply type here system dot out. So system is the class and dot out is the object, and we have to simply print something. So we have to use println. So what is the difference between print and println? Println always use the print from next line, and it will always display line from next. So if you can also use print, it is your choice. Now inside this you can pass any message. I simply type here hello world, then simply semicolon. So this is fine. Now I press on run button and I click on OK. So here you can see now our first program successfully run, and here you can see this is our first program in Java. So I hope you understand how to display, or we can say how to create our first program in Java. Now we will see how to take input from user and how to perform addition and how to display that result. So for taking input from user, first of all I simply display a line system.out.println. Then inside this I simply type here enter first number. Now one thing I also want to tell you, maybe you face doubt why I create void main method inside this public class. I can create this after this. So we can't create after this bracket. We have to place public void main method inside this class name, because I already tell you this is just type of an empty file, and in empty file in Java we have to represent empty file using like this. So in C we can say this thing does not exist and this is just a main method. Now one thing I also want to tell you, if you want to print anything, like you want to print hello world but you don't want to use this hello world inside void main, so you can also do this, but you have to use functions like for this. So you have to understand like this functions. Like in C you already know, if we want to we have to type every code inside our main method, but we can also use the outside code by creating the functions. So this is same with Java. We can type the code outside of the main method by using classes. So we will discuss that concept later. First of all, you just have to become familiar with Java. So this is fine. Now I simply type here enter first number, then I have to take input. Now the advantage of Java, we can declare variable anytime. So in C we have to declare all variable on the starting just below the main method, but in Java we can declare any variable anytime. So let us suppose I simply declare 3 variable here. So int a, b, c. Now semicolon. Now inside A I want to store the first number, inside B I want to store the second number, and inside C I want to store the result of A plus B. So we will see how to do this. So first of all, if we want to take any input from user, then I have to use the scanner class. So this is just like if I want to use scanf in C file, then I have to include stdoi.h. So in Java I have to use scanner class if I want to take input from user. So you have to simply type here scanner, then any class, any object name. So I simply type here sc, then equal, then new. This is keyword. We will see what is the working of the keyword in upcoming videos, and then again your class name, which is scanner, then semicolon. Now it show error because it doesn't import the scanner class. So simply take your cursor here and click on import scanner, and you can see now it successfully import the java.util.scanner, and this scanner class is imported successfully, and this is the object name. And now it still show an error. So we have to also set the working of the scanner class. So inside this we have to take input from user. For displaying the output we use system.out, and for taking the input we have to use system.in. So inside bracket simply type here system.in. So this is fine. Now we can easily take the input from user. Now let's see how to take input from user. So first of all, I already display line enter first number, then I have to take first number from user. So I simply type here a equal, I want to store number inside a, sc dot, this is object, and we have to use the function of that class. So this is just like a scanf. So I simply type here sc dot, and for taking the input from user, or we can say integer type input, I have to use next int, and if I want to take string, then I have to use simply next. So this is fine, and then semicolon. Now our number which is entered by the user successfully stored inside our a variable. So how the code flow is going to work? First of all, hello world display, then enter first number display, then 3 variable is assigned, then a scanner class object is created, then we simply, or we can, if I press any number on keyboard, it automatically go on inside a. So hope you understand. Now we have to display the second line, which is system.out.println enter second number. So inside double bracket simply type here enter second number. Then we can again use the scanner class object. So I simply type here b equal, because I want to store second number inside b variable, b sc dot next int. This is fine. Now semicolon. That's done. Now inside c variable I have to store the result. C is equals to a plus b, then semicolon. Then I have to store the result, or we can say display the result. So simply we have to type system.out.println, and inside this you have in double quote simply type here the result is, then come outside from this bracket, simply add plus here, then your variable name, which is c. So plus operator is used to concatenate the string, and c which hold the value of our result. So this is fine. Now press on run button and see whether it is working or not. So I click on OK. So you can see hello world display successfully, and now the statement enter first number, so I enter 6. Then this is statement of enter second number, so I enter 6 again. Then the result is 12. So you can see now our first program, or we can say our first addition program successfully compiled. So I hopefully guys you understand this video. In this video I try to explain how to create your first program, which is public static void main, how to take input from user, and how to display that result. So I hope guys you find this video helpful, and maybe this video is very easy to understand. So if you think this video is very easy to understand, then please share this video with your friend. So this is over for the day 1, and in the day 2 we will see how to use if else condition, and we will see some other concept in if else, multiple if else. So we will going to explore lots of things in just 7 days. So thank you for this video. Please like the video and subscribe the channel for latest update. Thank you. See you soon in next video.